Well, hey everybody, I'm the Crockett Cooner and this is the Crockett Coonhound Show. And today, guys, I have got out the Xero shoes. Now, if you follow us here at the Crockett Coonhound Show, you know that Scooter has found this particular company and we do like their products quite a bit. Now, I am new to these shoes. This is going to be the first time I have had a pair of Xero shoes on my feet, guys. But this is the Xero shoe. The model of it is the Xcursion, I believe. It's in bison color. They say that it's waterproof and it has these nifty little chevrons that go forwards and backwards depending on, you know, what kind of surface that you go up and down. I'm going to put these babies on. We're going to get out here in the woods in some different terrain, different environment. We're going to see how these work, and I'm going to tell you guys at home. So through the powers of video editing, I'm going to have these on my feet and we're going to take a little walk around. All right, guys, I've got the Xero shoes strapped on my feet. I'm going to get the camera up, carry you guys around with me. You can see behind me we have got some water, we've got some rock, we've got some really uneven ground. Now I'm going to tell you, on the walk over to right here where I'm at, these shoes felt pretty good, but I'm going to get the camera in there so you guys can really take a look. We're going to see how these Xero shoes do. Guys, the first thing I wanted to do was break a number one rule that you don't really want to do when you hike, and that's get my feet wet, because I wanted to see if the Xero shoes were going to work, if they were in fact waterproof. And I had them up to about where the shoelaces start, and I am proud to say I stood there for a few minutes and no water leaked in, so I know that they're good up to the shoestrings as far as being waterproof. I felt no water on my feet, nothing got wet. So I've got the camera on the tripod, I've got my Xero shoes on. I just kind of want to show you. Sorry for some bad camera work there, but you can take a look around behind me, see the creek and things and the rocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to start walking. I'm going to give you guys my impression of the Xero shoes. Now, I've had them on for maybe 10 minutes now, and they feel extremely good, guys. I will say that. It's almost like nothing's there. I can feel the ground under me, but not to the point that it's hurting my feet. Let me go ahead and say that. Not at all. They feel extremely good. They're bending with my feet, and it seems so far that the forward and backwards chevrons are in fact working. I like them. They also don't feel like they're burning my feet up, but just about the right amount of warmth. Now I'm going to go a little further here, going over some bigger rocks, and so far they feel good. Now I wanted to get out here. I know it's difficult to tell, guys, but I'll kind of turn you around and show you a little more. You can see all the water there. I wanted to get the Xero shoes wet first, guys. That way that I could walk with them if my feet did in fact get wet, and see how they felt. For folks that enjoy hiking, fishing, hunting, the outdoors, you know, there is nothing worse than getting wet feet and then having to walk a long distance with those shoes and things on. And these have been good. Now granted, guys, a minute ago earlier in the video I didn't get water over the top of them. Of course, I don't think that any shoe would stay dry then, but so far they feel extremely good. My feet didn't get wet at all a moment ago. Let me see if I can maneuver my way around a little bit, and we're going to walk down in here. I'm going to turn you guys around and show you. This is what I'm walking on, guys, and just, well, let me get you a real good photo. It's kind of hard to see there, a good video of it. We're going up and down some different types of terrain and things here, and so far, even in a rocky type of atmosphere and soil and condition, the Xero shoe seems to feel like it's got quite a bit of grip, guys. But I like them so far from what I can tell, and like I said, this is the very first time I've had them on. Now Scooter has had them on doing some different things, but I'm gonna kind of show you guys a little something here. Let me see if I can get around and kind of show you. If you see that water there, guys, way down there, wherever it is, right there, is kind of a camping area. I'm here at a small park here at the edge of the woods, because I wanted to start off with that, because I think a lot of folks that follow us would be out, you know, on a Saturday like this with the kids. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to traverse my way down that, if you can see it, those rocks, and I'm going to carry you guys along for the walk. We're going to see how it does. Now, so far as like kind of stepping over things, the Xero shoes feel good. Let me see what we got here. Now, this is pretty good. I've got some really pointed, sharp rocks, guys. Matter of fact, whoops, let me get right here so you can see. Sorry for the camera work, guys, if you can see that. I'm standing right on the sharp point of a rock. Can't feel it at all with the Xero shoes. Yep, I'm liking them so far. Let me keep on going a little here, guys. Got to watch where I'm going, make sure that I don't meet any of our little fanged friends out here. All right, here we go. I'm going to see if I can sit the camera down. We're going to see how some of the chevrons do on the bottom of this. Now, that rock is pretty sharp, guys, and the bottom of them, if you can tell, is wet. They're wet. Let me see what we got here. I'm going to try to get everything right and go up. Yeah, I'm liking them, guys. I'm liking them. They feel pretty good. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have grip on this foot right here, the left foot. I hope you can see my hand. And I'm putting my weight on it, and it's not giving it all on this granite rock. That's a pretty, whoops, whoa, uneven surface, guys. Let's keep on going here just a little bit. I'm going to get you back up. Hopefully I don't crash and burn with you guys and my cameras. That would not be good. I don't think Scooter would be impressed about that at all. It's a shame he's not down here with me today filming, guys, but he is working on some courses and things that we have going on. Now I'm going to go a little further here. Let's see what we can do. So far, guys, I'm liking them. Just one after the other, sharp, pointed rocks and things, and the Xero shoes are feeling good. They're holding up good. I like them so far, guys. I like them. I don't know if they would be my go-to shoe in an extremely cold, snowy condition, but I don't know enough about them yet to tell you that, to make that call. But we're going to see right quick what we got going on here. Here's a good piece to climb up. Let me get over there. Yep. I'm liking them, guys, especially on rocks and things. But I'll tell you what, let's do, guys. Through, I said all the time, the powers of video editing, I'm going to get down here. We're going to find us some dirty types of muddy terrain and hillsides. And I'm going to sit the camera down. I'm going to go up and down it. We're going to see if I can get grip and things that way. I'm going to tell you guys how my ankles and my legs and things are feeling in these Xero shoes. Now I'm going to kind of show you something. I've made it up here at the edge of this little park here where I'm at, checking the shoes out. And I am walking on a just regular old road. This is concrete and things. Now I know a lot of folks would like to get the Xero shoes out, and maybe a lot of them, maybe not this particular model, maybe not the Xcursions, but you guys would like to get them out, maybe do a little outdoor walking and things in them. Now I am seeing that these shoes are pretty good as far as that goes. They're not hurting my feet. Scooter and myself were both a bit worried about that they would stress different muscles and things in your legs. I'm going to say something, guys. I've walked maybe, I don't know, a half a mile now, something like that with them on. Probably a quarter of that half is just here on the concrete, and they're feeling pretty good so far. It's not hurting me at all. Of course, I'd like to take them out, walk in them all day, see how they're going to do. But I see down here in front of me, guys, that there's some steep inclines and things that are more of like a, I guess you would say like a rubber, or excuse me, more like a mud type of incline. I'm going to get on back here at the edge of this park, and I'm going to try them out. Now, folks, I found a good spot where it washes and the water comes off the hillsides, It's pretty steep. It may be hard to see on the camera. Now you can see me struggling right there. Lot of cliff rock with moss on it and things. A lot of muddy type of terrain, even though we haven't had a lot of rain here recently where I'm at. But the Xero shoes are doing okay. Now you can see right about there is a steeper type of rock. I'm literally going kind of straight up over to the sides and things to make it all the way up. And what I'm going to do is when I get up there, I'm going to try to turn around, come back down, and I'm going to see. So far they seem to be doing all right. You can tell there that I can move along pretty easily. Now coming down, that's to me is a lot more difficult. You actually seem to slip quite a bit, especially on wet type of terrain, but the Xero shoes are hanging in. My feet and ankles and things seem to be supported so far, but right there you can see it's pretty doggone steep. I'm struggling a bit to come on down, but I wanted to stop and kind of show you guys that I am getting grip. But anyways, on the show, guys, I'll get back down here so I can talk to you a little more firsthand. All right, guys. Now I kind of wanted to show you. If you see behind me, I just went up a wash right there. Now, guys, I'm out like this all the time. I like to hike. I like to hunt. I like to fish. If you follow us here at the Crockett Coonhound Show, you know that. But I've got to admit, guys, that's a pretty steep incline. I wouldn't go completely 90 degrees, but it doesn't lack much being a complete 90. There's a lot of rocks, sticks, and leaves. You can't see the bottom of that wash going up through there. I just went up and went down there with no problem at all. I have to admit, I stopped about midway up there, guys. I believe if you can see it behind me, stood on the rock. The chevrons did their job, guys. They held. I didn't feel like I was going to slip, and actually I know it's difficult to see on the video, but that particular rock is moss covered, and it was a bit damp, and it was just naturally slick. But the Xero shoes have held up so far, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the camera off, get me another drink of water. Remember, you always got to stay hydrated, guys, in the outdoors. And I'm going to get down here a little bit more. We're going to put the Xero shoes through a few more things. I believe I have seen some more muddy washes down there. I'm going to try them out on just some straight mud and see how they do for you guys. Out here now, walking in a field. I know it's difficult to see. I'll kind of show you guys at the edge of this park. And so far I'm liking the Xero shoes. I have not been out hiking in a minute, guys. I've been doing a lot of video editing work there in the office, but so far I've got to admit, Scooter found the Xero shoes, found their company, and I like them. You know, when I showed up over there at the big office one day and he said, hey, give these a go, I think he's found a good product. So far they're really good. It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit out here today, guys. Not extremely humid where I'm at. You can tell it's fall of the year. Not extremely damp today at all on the ground. There hasn't been a lot of rainfall, but so far the Xero shoes feel good. My feet are not just sweating. You know how they do many times when you hike and stuff. They're pretty dry. Now I do have on the cotton socks and things, but I'm going to walk along a little further here. They feel good. Actually, if I wasn't holding the camera, I think I could do quite a bit of hiking in these shoes. But I wanted to say again, it's the Xcursion Xero shoe. Now, you know that they make many different models. You can go over, check out some more product reviews and things. Oops, excuse me, that Scooter and myself have. Xero shoes, they make all different kinds of shoes and styles of shoes. A lot for the ladies, if you want to go to the gym and work out, that also come with different soles and some with the chevrons on the bottom. Really get you some grip if you're out there pumping the old iron. But I'm gonna go up through here, guys. I'm seeing a spot here behind me, guys. If you can see that, whoops, up through there. That is pretty slick, guys. Kind of rocky. we're going to try the Xero shoes out on it. So let me get the camera set up here and let's take a look. Now this is a lot steeper terrain than before, guys. You can see how big the log there is. And this guy basically doesn't have any bark left. It is pretty doggone slick. I am getting grip as I'm going up. Now you can see there as I stepped off, it was a pretty good little drop. But now up through here, there's actually a small natural spring coming out through there. It's just really down right now because of our lack of rainfall in southern Middle Tennessee. But I did some climbing on this one right here, going up the cliff rocks and things. The Xero shoes hung in there with me. I've got to admit, the chevrons on the bottom, I'm really impressed, and I am extremely impressed with them being a flat-soled shoe on the bottom. There's not a lot of curvature there. That's kind of one thing that Xero shoes talks about, that it's an all-natural feeling. Now, coming back down this particular hill, it was much steeper than the one previously in the video. You can see if you look really closely, I'll try to blow the film up a little bit. I'm, trying to get my balance as I come down. I'm grabbing the trees and things. But, I didn't feel that I was off of balance with the Xero shoes. My ankles and things really felt supported. And I also didn't feel as if like they were riding up and down on my feet. I had them tied on pretty doggone tight. And you can see there I'm stretching out. And I'm 6'1", guys. So that's a pretty good little step. But the Xero shoes, they hung in there with me the whole time. Now, I do believe that they're really, within the last little bit of time, they're starting to grow on me, guys. I'm liking them the more that I'm wearing them. I'm even going to maybe try them out one night doing a little coon hunting. We're going to see how they do in conditions like that when the ground's much wetter later in the winter time. Well, I finally looked around, guys, and I found some real loose soil and ground. Tried to make my way down it, and I have to say, the Xero shoes, they supported me the entire time. They felt really good on my feet, guys. You can see I'd already got them wet where I crossed the creek again, but they did good. Little rise here behind me. This is much more loose dirt with some rocks there mixed in with it. And the Xero shoes did good. Now, I want to touch on something. They advise when you order these shoes and you're looking about sizing, to try to get a size bigger, guys. Now, Scooter is actually one size bigger in the length of his feet than what I am. I like a little play in my shoes. These are actually a 14. I believe I wear a 13. That's the US size chart for the United States, guys. But to me, they feel good. I've got a little play inside the shoe, but that could have been because I believe Scooter actually ordered these for himself. And I showed up at the right time and was like, hey, gonna carry those to the Crockett Coonhound and do a little review. But so far, guys, I really do enjoy these shoes. And I have to admit, my feet are not sweating at all. As the day is going on here a bit, it's heating up and things. And the Xero shoes feel pretty good. I'm gonna go try to find us, though, guys, probably one more obstacle for today before it gets so hot out here you can't stand it. See if I can go up and down a few more things, kind of tell you guys at home, so stay tuned. So I'm back on a trail, still wearing the Xero shoes. I like them, I do. Now, so far, I'm gonna show you guys trail walking. They're doing a pretty good job. I don't feel uncomfortable in them. I feel like I could wear them for a while. I am starting to show a little fatigue. I believe that's just myself personally because I haven't been out of the office in a few days. We're gonna have to get out and coon hunt for the folks that follow us on all that. But you can look down through here. I'm gonna kind of show you guys. This is what I'm walking down. Definitely outdoor trail material. And so far the Xero shoes are holding up pretty good. I'm going to try to get back in here a little bit and see you know, with a good walk, I've gone probably, oh guys, 2 miles now, something like that, with them on, and they feel really good. I have to admit, I think Scooter's picked a good product. I don't know, it is beautiful out here where I'm at, guys. For those of you that like outdoor activities, fall of the year, it can't be beat to get out, take the kids, go out and enjoy a few things before the weather gets so cold that you don't really want to be out there. Back to good old summertime, and a lot of folks don't seem to care for it. But I like these shoes. On uneven terrain, they're doing extremely well, helping me get grip. Like any other shoe, I think the more you had them on your feet, the better they would become and feel. I think that they would somewhat wear into the way your feet and things feel. Sorry guys, my arms are getting tired. But yeah, I believe they're pretty decent little old shoes, to be honest with you. Pretty good. They're not really what I would consider a true outdoor hiking boot, but they are good boots. Uh-oh, I found something here. Well, they've flown away, guys. There was just a whole flock of ducks down there for my people that love wildlife. I wish I could have got down here and filmed it for you guys. Let's go a little further here. I'm not too far off the beaten path today, guys, because I have found an old bridge that somebody has built at some time or another. We're going to walk across it, see how that does. But I do have a pretty good view, guys. Let me turn around and show you. Hey, like that back there. Can't be beat, can it? Let's get over this little bridge here. I didn't know this was here. It's been here for a while, but it's been quite a while since I've been to this area. So I wanted to take a second and show you folks kind of the outback trail that I'm on here. There's no pavement involved. You know, a lot of folks like getting out like that. But I have in fact gotten a little turned around, guys. I got the old compass out to kind of find my way. And it appears that I have made a lot bigger circle than what I thought. So I'm going to get back here and I'm going to sit down and tell you guys a little bit more about the Xero shoes. The old cooner here has officially done it. I am lost out in the woods a little bit. I've walked about 2 hours. I know it's difficult to see that on film. I've never quite been to this particular area of the woods, but if you can see behind me, the sun's starting to go down. I'd say another good hour and a half, and it's going to be dark. But I wanted to stop, talk about the Xero shoes one more time. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I've had a lot of shoes on my feet, especially in the outdoors and things. I didn't know how I would like the completely flat bottoms and things like this, but I like them. And I believe the chevron system really does work. It seemed to keep me level. It has felt like that for the last 2 hours while I have been out here. My feet are good and cool, guys. Normally, I sweat a lot, and so does Scooter. But my feet are good and cool. That's always a good thing. I'd love to try them in really hot summer conditions here in southern Middle Tennessee. But all in all, so far, guys, I like the Xero shoes. My feet didn't get wet. I haven't hiked for 2 hours with wet feet, and that is worth its weight in gold if you like to go out and hike and things. But my feet are good and dry from perspiration. But I did want to mention, guys, before I go, down in the description of this video, we will put an affiliate link to Xero shoes. Now, if they're running a product offer on something, you can go over there, use that link, and maybe save yourself $1 or $2, because you know, myself and Scooter, we're very resourceful people, guys. We definitely like a product that's reasonably priced and will last you quite a while. I mean, even if it was $20, we want to get $20 worth of use out of it. But with that being said, guys, I say it all the time, stay safe on the water, and definitely stay safe out here in the woods, and stay tuned here at the Crockett Coonhound Show, and myself and Scooter will have you guys another video ready to drop shortly, and probably on the Xero shoes. We're going to put these through. some more product testing. Anyways, you guys have a great day.